How does it feel to be back out on the court after missing 17 months and to finally get really into the competitive grind?
I'm super excited. I'm a really competitive person, so not being able to play any games last year was kind of hard, but this year I know I'm kind of working towards playing more games, obviously, and I'm super excited.
What was the most difficult part about sitting last season and seeing the ebbs and the flows of 2023 to 2024?
I think just because I am competitive, like not being able to get in there and do something when we needed a little push or we just needed something that I feel like I could have provided, not being able to actually get in there and do something, that was kind of hard, but I'll be able to do it this year, so.
Just what was the experience like of just playing in a game in Europe?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the intensity is not what you were going to see in the Big Ten this year, but just for yourself to play in a game, what did that mean to you, and how did you feel coming out of that, kind of where you stood at that point?
I think it was a lot different than I expected. I have been practicing and I've been scrimmaging against our practice guys and stuff, but to play like an actual full game, all the rules, even though a little different in Europe, but it was a little different than I expected. But I was glad that I was able to experience that and have the Europe trip my first year that I'm gonna be able to play.
Were you nervous getting back into game competition? Were there some jitters, or just how did you work through all that?
I was definitely nervous, but there wasn't a lot of people at the games. They were kind of like more private, so that kind of helped me, and I was glad I was able to have that experience for my first game, that it wasn't too crazy or anything. I was a little nervous, but I was calmed down pretty quickly.
What was something that you were able to employ now that you maybe wouldn't have been able to get or do had you not sit and watched the full season last year, where you've seen the biggest growth?
I think definitely pace. Like just even sitting on the sideline, the pace is way different from high school. And as a freshman, going from high school to that like off rip is kind of a big adjustment. And I was able to kind of adjust to that in practice and watching.
Is there a mental hurdle you kind of got to get over when you're just in terms of like trusting your body again once you get back on the court?
Yeah, definitely. Just not being able to use those muscles physically and mentally, being in like stressful situations and things like that. I think I definitely have a lot of adjustments, and that'll come preseason, obviously right now, and then today we're kind of really locked in. So I think I'll get over it though by season and be ready for that.
Out of the transfers who've come in, who's pushed you the most to be more competitive and has really lit that competitive fire in you?
I think Des has personally helped me. She's one of the lead guards, and so she's up with the point guards sometimes. And we really like to go at each other, but we're cordial and everything, and we get along really well.
How is having a player like Des, who is coming from another program, really wanting to win, helping yourself and some of the returning underclassmen?
Yeah, I think it gives us a big push, just because we do have a few freshmen that could contribute this year, and just to have an older and a younger kind of perspective, kind of mix of competitives. The new ones, they want to come in and they want to play and they want to win and they want to be competitive, and some of the older people, they want to come in and do the same thing. So I think it gives us a really nice push.
What's it been like to play with Rashonda again?
It's been really cool. We were on the same team yesterday for scrimmaging, and it kind of felt like high school again, but it's been really fun.
Do you guys have that chemistry down already, given all the time you spent together in high school? Like, is that chemistry there now, or is it still going to take some time before you really know, oh yeah, we're back, bouncing off of each other?
No, I think we do have that chemistry from high school. It's kind of easy from guard to guard to kind of do that. And I'm the one, she's the two, and she's running right next to me. And I think we do have that chemistry from high school.
How do you help elevate this program now that you're going to be on the floor?
I think as a point guard, just like a different view. Obviously, we had JT last year, and then Shonda as well. And I'm just kind of different from both of them. And just being able to bring any kind of leadership that I have and knowledge to the game.
I was looking at a survey that some athletes have done across the country, and Purdue had scored really high in both like strength training and like athletic training, I guess, medical stuff, and just especially maybe from your experience over the past year, how would you rate Purdue in those categories, and how did it help you?
I think my trainers, like weightlifting and just like medically, have been super big for me. I came in obviously and had my second surgery in July here, and I was in a cast. I wasn't doing really much anything, and I was able to come back pretty soon. Gaining muscle after a surgery and being in a cast for a long time was really hard, but they really got me up to where I came, even higher than when I came in from high school.
Is it, as an athlete, you kind of have to have that level of confidence in the medical staff that, you know, because I know the mental thing of returning to competition can be part of the process.
Yeah, I mean, our staff helps us mentally and physically, our medical staff, and they're super huge on making sure we're high in both aspects. You know, weeks get long, we're getting into longer hours, and it's going to be really hard mentally and physically, and they're super huge for us.